25 hours of the case. Episode 3 was the 35-hour mark. And episode 4, we are right around the 48-hour mark.
Wow. That's all right.
So, for those of you that understand what that means, so just to let you know, we are creeping up to the first 48 hours.
Okay.
All right.
Well,
so
I don't know what that means, but all right.
So, well, I mean, I designed it, and I'm like, I designed it to be like, but anyway, it's okay. It's okay. For those of people that know what that means, you can illuminate Michael or Tracy after. So we pick up. You're following these old money vampires in to this mansion. So we're gonna do the first D20. Give me a perception check.
All right. That is oof. That is a 4.
That's a
So,
4. That's a 4. You can't see shit.
I think I'm a little distracted. I don't know. Maybe
Yeah.
the vampire bats got a little piece out of me after all.
So I will give you what? Oh, what?
No, that was me looking around and being like, huh?
Yeah. So just to give you some context, vampire bats are flying freely now over your head. The mist is creeping in. And the smells you can smell are swampy musk. Like when you head to a swamp and you can smell that. If you ever been to Louisiana or the swampy area, it smells like kind of like that musky, swampy odor, right? And it's very peculiar for I mean, obviously, this Dark Quarter is like very peculiar itself because nothing is what Utopia is, right? There's like buildings popping up. I'm just like, because some fuckwits out there are gonna be like, "Oh, see, they're talking about like guys."
Why we? Yeah, they're talking about politics in an imaginary world that was used to create an imaginary character.
Yeah.
Who cares what the Dong Lords think, bro? So basically, China has taken over Alaska, and that is the situation that we're in when the creation of Liberty Prime was started, right? So basically, America is looking at things and going, okay, we're stuck in this crazy war. How do we turn the tide? Specifically, how do we retake Alaska? And that's where the concept of Liberty Prime was birthed. And it's one of the most insane and amazing concepts where they said, let's make 100-foot tall combat robot, just this gigantic, over the top, insane military device.
Jeez.
That also, it's awesome, and it also
I think
spews.
We have it beside me, right? We have the art.
Yeah, there is a giant robot beside you on the screen right now.
Oh, right.
I keep waiting for him to reach out and rub you on the top of the head for luck.
Well, that's what happens. That's I just we're on StreamYard, and everybody seems to like
with some of the things that we liked about the book, because I mean, it's every single person that I've talked to about starting this new series and kicking it off strong with The Killing Joke. It's gotten a reaction, either positive or negative. This book has gotten a reaction. It's definitely well known. It's a huge book in the comic industry that had a huge effect.
For sure.
For sure. So it's definitely a banger to come out the gate with. So why don't you tell me your first kind of positive things about the book that you liked?
I like how it was it's a Elseworld stories. We should just purposize with onomatopoeia with that. And for those of you that don't know what an Elseworld stories is, it is something that is a story, but it is non-canon. However, the large majority of comic book fans point to this as definitive origin. I don't even know what to say. I don't know what to say.
I don't either, because this felt like 2 episodes of absolutely, like they could have put these 2 episodes together and it still would have been nothing.
Yeah. And for those of you that they're suffering along with us, you don't have to.
Yeah.
You really don't. And for those of you who are like, wait, caveman, Bach, I know. Listen. We have went down this tunnel before. We know, okay? It's just, we're just accepting the shitstorm. So, where do you want to begin first, man?
Well, we'll start at the beginning.
Yeah.
Because more or less, I mean, this is in preparation of the big fight.
Yeah, the boxing.
The Chinese boxing.
This episode may contain loose forms of nudity and cavemen growling aggressively. Viewer discretion is highly advised. We are not your parents. Like, share, join, and follow us to keep up to date with all of our sexy shenanigans, yo. It's going to be lit, brah. It's going to be very lit. And when I say shenanigans, oh, you have no idea. If you're already watching us on YouTube, then guys, it's been like a bajillion years since YouTube came out. You should already know what to do. Smash that like and subscribe button. Actually, no. Is the like button still around on YouTube? Is it? I don't think it is. But if it is, smash that like and subscribe button. Oh, and share this as well. That's really important. I won't bite. Not really. Okay. All right. Maybe just a little caveman nibble. Just a little. A big fist pump goes up in the air to Donna AI and Music Man for the incredible music that is in this episode. All rights belong to their respected copyright owners, or all rights are reserved for their respective copyright owners. Yeah. I got it right. Yeah. Which is Christopher Michael Eggers, me, a.k.a. the Caveman. So if you're ready, guys, I should be ready at this point. Let's get ready to cross the line. Join the tribe. Ugg Club for life.
Join the Caveman and his crew. Paint on my face, just a move. We are Yu-Gi-Oh! Club for life. Mark it on my skin. That sign from the campfire glow at night to the screen right in your eyes. Original stories, wild and true. You can feel them cut right through. Bring that spark straight to you. Every drop, every view. Must see TV. Join the tribe, cross the line. Yu-Gi-Oh! Club for life. Say the word, you're inside. Must see TV. From the cave to the timeline. Yu-Gi-Oh! Club for life. Raise your hand. That's the sign. That's the sign. That's the sign. We don't scroll, we arrive, shouting names side by side when the came in cold. first beat, we commit. Once you're in, that's it. On the banner we lift. Whole world watching this. Must see TV. Join the tribe, cross the line. You're your club for life. Hey. Say the word, you're inside. Must see TV. From the cave to the timeline. You're your club for life. Hey. Once you're in, I'll get them for life. Call it out. Hey. I'll go, never doubt. I'll go, side by side. Hey. You did club for life. For life. For life. Hey. Must see TV. Join the tribe. Cross the line. You did club for life. Hey. Say the word. You're inside. Must see TV. From the cave to the timeline. You did club for life. Hey. Once you're in for life. Old sign buzzing in the window, faded posters on the wall, crates stacked higher than the counter, every sleeve's a secret call. You hear a crackle in your heartbeat, like a needle finding home. You've been living in the fast lane, here's a place to lose control. Oh yeah, this is the LP shop, doors are open wide, so come on inside, find a little piece of history and come alive, turn it up, let your story spin, every scratch, every song pulls you back in. At the LP shop, doors are open wide, so come on inside.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to a brand new episode of the LP Shop Season 4, episode number 2. And here, as always, is my lovely son, Tyson Brighton. How's it going, son?
Very well, thank you. Good evening, everybody.
I'm excited. I'm so excited to talk about these legends, these bohemians of rock and roll. And still, well, one of them's dead. Aw. Spoiler alert, one of right? Ace Frehley? Isn't he dead?
Yeah.
He just passed. Yeah, he just passed away, right?
Last September.
Yeah.
Oh.
So Godspeed, my fuzzy friend. And here, as always, is Mossy. How's it going, Mossy?
Going good. How you doing?
Good. So, you guys showed up in a big bad way early in the morning. So I'm proud to say the bug has been patched. Yay! And now that I say that, it's gonna do something completely different. But we got a lot of growls to get to. So we got actually a lot of new followers too. So we're gonna listen, guys. There were I just my feed was clogged from people reacting and stuff like that. So if we don't get to you, we don't get to you. I apologize. We're gonna get to you tomorrow, I promise. So Mossy, let's do it.
Yeah, we got 7 today.
7?
Yeah. Oh yeah. You're doing great.
Yeah. We.
Well, you're the star.
Well, I mean, you're the engine.
I'm there.
Yeah, you're there. Like your wife said, you're just All right.
Up first, we've got Amy Kate.
Amy Kate. So from us to you, Amy, you got a great big bad caveman.
And
son. All right, next.
Next, we've got Kimberly Schmidt.
Kimberly Schmidt. Jesus Schmidt. How are you? Get it? Anyone? Oh, hey, it's a dad joke. It's a dad joke. I'm a dad, so Kimberly Schmidt. From us to you, you got a great big bad caveman.
And son.
And Jinx. You owe me a Coke.
Okay. You owe me a Pepsi.
Okay. All right. Okay, that's fair.
I'm joking.
That's fair.
I'm
That's fair.
joking.
No, that's fair. Yeah. Pepsi.
Okay.
That's fair. Okay, next.
Up next, we've got Golham Shabir.
Go hum Shabir. You go Shabir. It's nothing. See, I work so hard on the fly and I got nothing. My friend, from us to you, you got a great big bad caveman. And son.
And next, we've got Bit Robert Sonker.
Bit Robert Soccer. I mean, one day, Mossy, you're gonna get, and I'm gonna be there with a grin. From us to you, my friend, you got a great big bad caveman. And son.
And up next, we've got Muhammad Abdullah
Aha!
Sharafa.
Aha! Aha! From us to you, my friend, you got a great big bad caveman. And son.
All right, let's see you pronounce this one. I know you struggle with some names.
Okay.
You can't
Is
say
this
anything
the
about
last
me.
one?
Nope, second last.
Okay.
We got Kao Min Tzu.
Kaminsu.
Kao Min
Kamin
Tzu.
Su.
It's TXU is the last name there. So it's Tzu.
So how do you spell it? How do you say the name again?
Ka Min Tzu. Ah. See, I knew I'd get you.
No, you didn't get me. I
can't say
I get. Oh, I can say things.
Yeah, I think it's more
I could-
Kya.
That's not.
Yeah, I could. Yeah, my son knows what I'm talking about. Oh,
Behave.
damn it!
Uh,
All right, from us to you,
Yeah.
you get a great big bad caveman.
And
son.
all right.
Uh-huh. And then the last.
And last but not least, we've got Kagayan Rembulan.
All right, my friend, from us to you, you got a great big bad caveman. And son. And for those of you that want to see your name down below, we've kindly done so. Not tagging, because that would be too much spam, and we don't want to upset the gods on Facebook. So
That's right.
anyway, so today we have 2 albums. I mean, every season we have 5 albums. We took a look at 3 last week. Then we're going to finish introducing the lineup on this episode. We have Ace Frehley's self-titled album, which is like Kiss Ace Frehley, and we have Gene Simmons' self-titled album. I just don't know why Gene Simmons just titled the album "The Demon," because he is the demon on stage. I don't.
Well, then Ace Frehley would call his album "The Spaceman,"
Yeah,
and then
yeah.
Star Child, but they went with their stage names. So,
Yeah. So, what album do you want to start with first?
it doesn't matter to me. Whatever you pick.
All right, let's go with Ace Frehley's self-titled album, since he's no longer with us anymore, so we can kind of give him a salute.
Ace
So I'm
is
giving,
back, and he told you so.
yeah.
You probably don't know that song. It's
No.
Rock. It's from his 1987 Frehley's Comet album.
All right.
Rock Soldiers. Anyways, I have a little bit of a backstory going into this.
All right, shoot.
Okay, so it's very short. So on September 18th, 1978, all 4 Kiss members, Gene Simmons, Ace Frehley, Peter Criss, and Paul Stanley, released solo albums on that day.
Yeah.
So these were marketed as Kiss albums, but they were 4 separate albums. And if you have these albums, you'll notice that on the back of each album, each member dedicates the album to the other three members of the band.
Right. Which
And
is smart. It's smart.
so this kind of came about because Ace Frehley, for
Yeah,
start,
didn't he have a lot of problems with Gene Simmons along the way? They
well,
got back together, they split, they got back together.
yeah, there's always been some animosity between Gene. It's always been Gene and Paul versus Ace and Peter. And this is where this came from, was while they were filming Kiss Meets the Phantom of the Park, which was an NBC movie, which was a complete flop. And I love the movie, but most Kiss fans hate it.
You know, we should review it one day. If we can ever get the rights to show it in the background, we should totally
it's
review it.
I love it because it's very comic book, and that's
Yeah.
kind of going for. And it's almost like Batman, the Batman series, like, you know, with the Kung Pao. It's fun. The movie's funny because, like, the stunt doubles, like, you can tell they're doubles.
Right.
Like, I think the guy that played Ace Frehley was actually black.
Oh my god! And he has to wait. That's not reverse racist at all.
It was it's quite comical though.
Yeah,
Like when Paul and Gene I mean, the guys have talked about it. So during the making of the film, Ace and Peter were kind of feeling stifled and stuck in a rut. Ace hadn't been initially singing in the band until 1977, I believe it was, on Love Gun, and he sang "Shock Me," and then he also did a song called "Rocket Ride" on Alive 2. So he was kind of feeling like he was feeling a little bit more confident, and people were liking his songs. So they had actually came to Paul and Gene and said that they were going to leave the band. And then Paul and Gene just said, wait a second, like, we've got this big money machine, like, we're doing well. Why don't we each make a solo album?
Yes.
Hence is what we've got here. So
this was a little bit of politicking. This is like
a whole bunch of politics behind this. It wasn't because the band, it was initial idea, hey, we should each make a solo album. No, this was to appease more or less Ace and Peter.
Yeah.
And another funny backstory about it is that when Ace was going in to do his album, either Gene or Paul said, hey, Ace, like, if you need help, just give us a call, and we'd be happy to help you do your album. And that kind of pissed Ace off, and it kind of drove him to make this album that we're going to talk about today.
That explains, listening to the 3 tracks, that explains a whole hell of a lot.
Yeah, I mean, I'm a big Kiss fan, and I'm a huge Ace fan. Ace was always my favorite. Always has been. I bought all Ace's solo stuff. I mean, I'm still an Ace Frehley fan today. It's unfortunate. I mean,
it's a shame that they couldn't, like, Gene Simmons and Ace couldn't, like, sit down for a cup of coffee and just hash.
Well, I think a lot of that got fabricated in the press because even at the end, like, Paul, Gene, and Peter were at Ace's funeral.
Yeah.
And I think Gene was always in contact with Ace.
Right.
Paul sang on one of Ace's solo albums, his covers album. I think it was Origins 1, maybe.
Right.
There was always bickering back and forth, but I think there was a mutual respect there. With Ace was a drunk for a lot of years.
Yeah, wasn't that why they didn't, like, come on, man, be professional? And then Ace just showed up drunk and high and all this kind of stuff, and Gene Simmons just had enough.
Yeah, I mean, there's a Tom Snyder bit on History 2, where Ace showed up to the interview. They're in, I can't remember if they're in Australia, but it was a Tom Snyder interview, and Ace is drunk. And Ace had a laugh that was like this cackle.
Yeah.
Laugh because he's from the Bronx, and he had, hey, Curly, kind of,
right.
Like, slapstick comedy to him.
Yes.
So he's cracking jokes, and you can see Gene sitting there. Gene is furious.
Yeah.
You have to look it up on YouTube.
Oh, I bet you don't even need to see. Just
Oh, it is hilarious. So you could kind of tell that there was that animosity there.
right.
There's another story about during the reunion tour how Ace flew
Just
somewhere
didn't
instead of,
he no show somewhere, some big
well,
event
he
too?
almost no showed.
Okay.
And Ace actually, I think he missed a flight or he's late getting on. He was late. He was almost late getting there. And they put Tommy Thayer, who took the character of Ace Frehley in the later, when Kiss was doing the makeup when
Yeah.
Pete weren't there. So they actually had Tommy Thayer in makeup waiting.
Right.
And Ace finally showed up. And you know what Ace did?
What?
He punched Tommy Thayer in the face. So there's a lot of history there, and
Right.
but I think these albums are a big part of Kiss's career.
Yes.
I think it's amazing that they did them, and Ace's album was the only one with a charting song, which was a cover of New York Groove, which
Right.
was originally done by Russ Ballard and the band Hello from Australia. Russ
Yeah.
Ballard wrote a ton of songs for a lot of people, and people probably don't even know his name.
Yeah.
He was
It's often the case though.
Yeah, exactly. So, and in terms of the other albums, Paul's album was kind of the Kiss classic sound. I didn't really like his. Gene's, as we're going to talk about, it's
Oh,
eclectic.
don't spoil it. Don't spoil it.
It's eclectic.
Yeah.
And Peters was Peters is my least favorite. It's like Ian ballads, and I cannot even listen to it. So, anyways, as I mentioned, Ace Frehley, which we're going to start with, contains the cover hit single New York Groove. This song proved to be a major hit for Frehley and boosted sales for the parent album. The album would also prove to be the most successful of the four Kiss albums, of the four solo albums. The album was produced by Ace Frehley and legendary producer Eddie Kramer, who worked with Led Zeppelin, the Rolling Stones. This guy he did a couple of Kiss albums.
You can actually hear the influences of Rolling Stone, and it's funny you say that because now that I think like I'm hearing the album and the mic work and all this kind of stuff and how it was put together, I'm like I definitely sensed a little bit of that in the album as well.
Yeah, you can hear his influences for sure. An interesting point about the album is Anton Fig plays drums on the album, and Anton actually, when Peter went MIA, Peter didn't play on Dynasty and Unmasked. It was actually Anton Fig.
Mm-hmm.
And Anton, when Ace came back in '87 with the Frehley's Comet album, he toured with Ace. He was still in the band. Both Anton Fig and Will Lee. I don't know if you're familiar with Will Lee. He played tracks on the album. Those two later gained prominence as members of the world's most dangerous band.
Okay.
Which, for those that don't know, is the David Letterman band with Paul Schaefer as well.
Yeah.
So Anton had to leave the tour for Ace because of filming with David Letterman.
Okay.
So that's kind of the whole backstory on these albums and Ace Frehley and Gene Simmons, and so
let's get into the first track, which is called
Rip It Out. So when I was a kid, learning to play guitar, I used to put the album on. Not this album. There's a Frehley's Comet. It's called Live Plus One, and he opens with this song. And I used to learn. I would try and figure it out and play along to the album. I loved this song. And my buddy, who was a drummer, who I still keep in contact with, he learned all the drum parts on this song as well, with that drum solo in the middle.
So I'm guessing you're like a big fan of the song. Tell every just let's go into it. What did you like about the song?
Well, I mean, of course, first off, it's guitar driven.
Yeah.
vocally, Ace doesn't push any barriers,
No.
but he's got a certain execution and a way he enunciates and the way he sings that I've always been attracted to. He's not the greatest singer in the world.
No.
I don't think he ever claimed to be, but there's just something cool about the way he does it.
Yes, I would agree. I'm not too thrilled on like the vocals and all that kind of stuff. This is where, like I mentioned, you can definitely hear like a little bit of like the Beatles and the mic work and it sounds it's a little bit like the Rolling Stones and how they would put together their albums. I would agree that he's not the best singer in the world. He doesn't break any barriers, but
Uh,
I do like the guitar solo. I like the drums, and overall, I like the how the song was. I just not big on like whip it out. When I listen to rock and roll music, I want the whole experience, and I think with this song, I'm getting half of that experience. You know what I mean? If that makes any sense.
yeah, no, that's cool. I
But
mean, I love Anton's drum solo in the middle going into the guitar
yeah,
solo. And I think the guitar solo is just it's classic Ace.
yeah,
It couldn't be any different. It's Ace Frehley to the max,
yes,
you know.
yes.
Um
Uh oh,
sorry.
uh oh, no problem. I just listening to the song, I think like I said, I'm getting half of the experience, and but half of that experience is pretty good. The other half is not great. The vocals, the lyrics, all that kind of stuff. Um, but overall, I thought this was a good opener. What would you give it?
Well, I'm not done. I just have one
Okay,
more
okay, okay. Go
before I
on. Sorry, apologies.
sonically, I love the sound of this album. I love the production on it. I think almost in a lot of ways it's a little bit ahead of its time.
Okay,
I find it's got a very crisp sound to it.
I would agree.
I think it was very well done in that aspect. So, in terms of my rating, I'm going to give it a 9.6.
You're absolutely out of your
It's
mind.
I love this song, and I've loved this song since I was 12, 13 years old.
Like I said, when I listen to music like this, I want the whole experience, right? When you want apple pie, you want all the pie. You don't want the icing, right? And I feel like I just got the icing, right? The drum work, the guitar solo was all really, really good, but that's half the song. Um, but for a Kiss album, a Ace Frehley album, I think it did its job. So I'm giving this a 7.
Cool.
I'm just giving it a solid 7.
Oh, that's cool, man. So,
All right.
yeah,
Oh, go on.
no, go ahead.
So we want to know what you guys thought down below in the comment section, and we move on to the second track.
Speeding back to my baby. I love, I love the awesome blues lick that starts
Yes.
back.
Yeah.
And then the cool thing as it comes in with the drums, then he does an accompanying lead harmony in a higher position of the same lick, and it just sounds so cool. So, and then it's more of a blues driven. It's like a 12 bar blues almost type of thing, but played fast. Which I think is really cool. Um, Again, Fraley's delivery vocally just leaves the listener. To me, when I hear that voice, there's an elusiveness to the way Ace executes as a solo artist. I think he's got his own style. He's got his own, and I hate to say that he's got his own groove. The way that he approaches a song and a song vocally, which has always appealed to me.
Again, I think I think that's I love the solo we got in this song. I like the drum. You're right, it's very bluesy. Um I'm just not in love with the singing. I'm not picking up what you're throwing down. I think he I think the stuff I heard early later on, like Beth, um, you know,
I hate that song.
why you hate Beth?
I hate Beth. Yeah, that's the
I
worst
think
song.
I think he does a better job on that song.
No, Peter Chris sings Beth.
Oh, Beth. Oh, Peter Chris. Then he doesn't. Okay, okay. Well, then what am I talking about? Okay, never mind.
Ace Frehley never sang a ballad. And
All
Kiss.
right. Strike what I said. But like circling back though, I think when I listen to a song, I want the whole experience. I'm getting half of the experience in the song. Don't get me wrong. Half of it is really, 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 really fucking solid. The other is
Yeah, I get it. So here's a little bit of information for you in terms of Ace Frehley. I don't know if you're aware of this, but he is the Kiss member of the band from the planet Jindal in the
okay.
Clitune solar system.
Okay.
So that's what the persona of Ace was. He was from
Okay.
from another planet.
Oh, okay. Right on.
Yeah. So I'm sure you didn't know that.
No, no. I did not know that. What are you going to give it?
I just got a couple more notes to make.
Okay, okay. Go ahead.
If you notice just before the guitar solo, there's a guitar part that is actually sounds like it's they've played it backwards.
Yeah, I did hear. I did pick
You
a
heard
little.
that, right? Which I thought was so cool. And I think the background vocals are great. The female voices give the song a great flavor at the end. Then there's a female lead at the end that is even better. I thought that was a really nice touch. That's all I have to say about that. So in terms of a grade, I'm going to give it an 8.5.
I'm going to give it a 7.3.
Okay.
All right. So let's go on to the last track. For now.
No Blind.
Oh God damn it! I think this is my least favorite song.
It has cowbell.
It's
So how can it be amazing?
it's no 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 no. It's garbage. The song is
I love this song.
100%. Yeah. Oh yeah. It's 100% bad.
Always got to have more cowbell.
Yeah.
Exactly. Thank you.
That's it, Bossy. 100 million points more to your wife.
Okay. I mean, I love the open hi-hat with the free moving chorus. The chorus vocal almost sounds like he's in desperation. And then there's those 70s space noises underneath the chorus. Sounds dated, but it's cool. And then I love how the song gets up tempo when it hits the guitar solo. That sounds very 70s Aerosmith, which besides Ace Frehley, I love 70s Aerosmith. So as far as I'm concerned, by the time we get to song 3, Ace is in true form. A brilliant solo by the Spaceman, and I can see why this album did so well for Ace, because every song is amazing.
This song doesn't work. It's very confusing. The music accompaniment, while being executed really well, just doesn't work for me. It's all over the place on what the song wants to be. Ace Frehley does a horrible job singing here. Snowblind. It's just, what the hell is that? Like, it's just no.
Are you upset with him because he used the word blind in the song?
No, this is a confusing song. This really is. For me, this is probably the worst for me I hope this is just a snapshot in time of this album. But this is just, for me, one of the worst tracks on the album.
I own 2 copies of this on vinyl.
You're crazy. You're absolutely crazy. What would you give it?
Oh, it gets a 9.2.
Oh, you're out of your fucking mind.
I am
You're
out
out
of.
of your fucking mind. This gets a 5.5.
Yeah, but that's better than I thought you were. I mean, you didn't close the curtain on it, so.
I mean, I listened to it like it is. You want to go back to it just to like pick up everything. This is something that I wouldn't listen to in the background, but if it came on, I wouldn't turn it off.
Right.
It's just, for me, his worst song of this run.
You know what? Ace is one of those. He was that character in Kiss that people just gravitated towards.
Yes.
And I'm sure people have their favorite members, and for me, it's always been Ace, just because he had that, like I said, a sort of elusiveness to him.
Okay.
And like a looseness, not just elusiveness, but he's just like kind of, it was like, yeah, his guitar playing, I mean, he influenced a lot of people, but he wasn't a technical player. He was sloppy at times, but he just came up with cool stuff. So I think when it comes to Ace, those of us that love Ace so much that it wouldn't matter what he did. So maybe part of us is like, yeah, maybe it isn't such as great of a song as I thought, but it's still Ace.
Right. All right, let's move on to Gene Simmons' self-titled album now. And I'm sure you have a lot to say about this album.
I have a
Or I
few.
think we already said, right? Or unless you
Well,
have
no,
more information.
I haven't given the rundown.
All right, so let's do that.
So this album was produced by Gene Simmons and Sean Delaney. For those that don't know, Sean Delaney was the lover, boyfriend of Bill Aucoin, who was their manager. And Sean wrote some songs with Kiss, and he was very involved with the band. And I didn't even realize that until I read it today, that Sean Delaney had a part in this.
Mm-hmm.
So he was always around the band. He kind of, because of his affiliation with Bill Aucoin,
Right.
he kind of made his way in there. The album was recorded in Oxfordshire, Hollywood, and New York City. So I would assume around touring and whatever else. I think Gene was actually dating Cher at the time.
He dated a lot of women.
Yes. So,
My hero.
Pardon?
My hero. He slept with a lot of women. Actually, he would have taken after me, because he should be looking up the original 1,000 women sleeper around.
Yeah.
The original.
Mm.
Do you think that's true? You had like sex with like what, 10,000 women or something like that?
You know what? I don't really care.
I mean, if it's true, it's I mean, a lot of water.
I mean, at the end of the day, just make music. I don't care what your outside life is. That's the way I look at it.
Right.
I
think that's a great little thing. Like, he slept with like 10,000 or 100,000 women. Listen, my hat's off to you, sir.
Yeah, whatever.
God
So,
damn.
yeah, funny fact about this album is Gene actually did not play bass on this album. He mainly played electric and acoustic guitar. The bass was actually played by a gentleman, I would assume he's a session guy, named Neil Jason. The album also features guest appearances from Aerosmith's Joe Perry, Bob Seger, Cheap Trick's Rick Nielsen, Donna Summer, Helen Reddy, and of course, Cher.
Ooh.
And another unknown fact, one of the background vocalists on this album is none other than Peg Bundy.
Ooh.
Katie Segal.
There you go. Now you know. Dun, dun, dun.
before she made it big. Like,
Yeah.
so yeah, this is she. I'm sure some of you know that she was a singer before she was
Yeah.
an actor, a very good singer. Um, she's actually you actually see her sing in. We just watched because we have kids. The Pitch Perfect movies, and she's in part 2, and she
Oh
actually,
god, those movies are so bad. Jesus.
but she does some singing. So you actually
Okay.
So Gene actually re-recorded "See You in Your Dreams" because he reportedly was not happy with the version on Kiss's "Rock and Roll Over."
Mm-hmm.
Gene also covered "When You Wish Upon a Star." I just can't wait to review that one.
Oh, I can't wait till we get to that. Yeah, I'm really.
Yeah, apparently he's a big fan of Disney movies when he was a kid. So apparently, when he first heard the song, he couldn't speak English. It was when he first came to America. So
Oh, that's a nice little factoid.
yeah, yeah, it's kind of cool. I mean, it's Gene. Um, he's the demon,
Yeah, the demon.
and I think as we get into track 1,
Yeah,
I think the intro was very fitting to the first song, which is "Radioactive."
I love this track. I just want to throw that out there. I had a really good time with it.
I love this song.
Yeah,
This is my favorite track on the whole album. I think everything after that was a
yeah.
bit
Oh
disappointing.
yeah. We'll get to the rest.
But that intro is very Disney fantasy like, right?
Yes.
Like, so which I thought was cool, and then how the song comes in. I love Gene's execution vocally. The background vocals are fantastic. The guitar track is fantastic.
Yeah, yeah. The
But
solo.
it kind of, the way they mixed it, it kind of sounds scattered
Yes,
at
yes.
times, but it adds to the track. And I think the production of Gene Simmons and Sean Delaney was really well done on this track.
I would agree. I would agree. Uh I'm gonna echo everything you said. I think it's a really good song. It opens with a fucking bang. It's a great opener for an album. I listened to this multiple times on loops as I was getting ready for the show, and Mossy to get in the studio. Just had a really, and it's fun. It was so fun to listen to. You were like, you're banging around, you're banging your head like a head bobber, like head banging. Um, it's just like a great fucking opener to an album, and I love that just like cinematic quality to it. That how it opens
It's
with
very,
the laughter, with the
yeah,
laughter. God damn it!
that was brilliant. I love
Yeah,
that. I
yeah.
love.
What would you give it?
I'm going 9.1 on this one.
I'm gonna go 9.6.
Nice.
I thought this was really good. All right, let's go to the second, and I think we're gonna be like, it's gonna be like day and night here. So let's go to the second track.
Which is "Burning Up with Fever." There's a funny story about this.
Fuck is this song, dude? Like you talking about going from the high of the high to like, what the hell am I listening to?
Okay, so here's a funny story about this song. And I just had a gentleman on my podcast named Philip Schaus who plays with Gene. He plays in Gene's band.
Yes.
So recently, Kiss last year released a box set for the anniversary of the album Dress to Kill, which was their third album. The demo of this track surfaced on that deluxe box set.
Mm-hmm.
So I know Philip's a big Kiss fan. He's a big Beatles fan as well. So when I interview him, I always ask him questions. We always talk about Kiss. So I said, "Have you heard the deluxe box set?" And he goes, "Yeah, it's so cool." And then I asked him about this song, and then he's like, I said, "Well, why didn't they use that song?" He goes, "Don't you remember it's on Gene's solo album?" And I had totally forgotten. This the version on the demo is much better than this one.
Oh, that's interesting.
Yeah, so if you get the time, check it out. It's way better.
All right.
It's more Kiss. So the intro of this song kind of reminded me of Alice Cooper, but the thing that bothers me about it is it's overproduced. If you
Yes.
compare
Yes.
that Dress to Kill demo, the Dress to Kill demo sounds like a Kiss song, and it's just back to basics. I dislike the female background vocals in the chorus. I thought they totally were over the top and ruined the whole chorus.
Yes. Yes.
Um,
I hated how the track started. It makes it sound like it's going to be
yeah,
a totally different song.
yeah, that was so bizarre. And as I was listening to it, I was like, "Am I listening to the right track?" And then finally
Yeah.
came on. I mean, I hear the element of the early Kiss sound, and I could totally see Ace playing the guitar solo on this. But in terms of, I can take or leave this version.
Yeah.
Like I said, I prefer the original demo. The demo sounds more dangerous.
Yeah.
It sounds like the demo sounds like a band
It
who,
sounds like the demon.
well, it sounds like a band that hasn't hit their peak yet, who haven't,
Right.
because
Right.
Dress to Kill was their third album and they still were struggling. It wasn't
Right.
Alive that, they started their popularity gain. So they're
Yes.
still really working hard. I find this version is Gene being like he's got too much at his disposal.
Yes.
He's not hungry as an artist anymore,
Yes.
right? So that's my take on this version of this song.
I echo yours. I echo what you said. Just now. The the way the song opens, it's like, oh, okay, all right. So it's gonna be like the first track. It's gonna be it's gonna be kind of like a cinematic thing, and I thought that's what I was getting. Because uh, Gene Simmons. I mean, look at Kiss and how they perform. It's very cinematic, like with the smoking guitar and how it blows up and everything. Um,
Hitting.
that's what been mentioning. That's how they got popular with the live albums, right? It
Yeah.
wasn't until they started making live albums that they started to take off. So I thought, I'm like, okay, well, this is going to be a cinematic for the years. And then the track opens, you're like, what the hell is this? Like, what am I listening to? It's wrong. It's overproduced. You can't hear them. It's just, eh, it's not good. It's just not good. What would you give it?
5.5.
I would give it a 4.6.
We're close.
Yeah, yeah. All right, let's oh my god. Let's hit track 3.
See you tonight.
Oh my god.
Okay. This reminds me of an attempt by Gene. This shows his Beatles influence.
Yeah. Oh, this you can and a little bit of Rolling Stones. You can hear that like 100%.
I'm not a big fan of this track. I think Gene's vocal execution is decent. And I don't hate it nor do I love it.
Oh, I hate it.
I like
I
the movement of the guitar and the back and forth vocals in the middle. But to me, this just isn't the demon. I want him to sing about being a god of fun.
I want the fucking demon.
That's right. I want him to sing about being a
Like
god
the first song. I want
calling
like the
Dr.
first
Love.
song, dude.
It's just not believable.
No.
It's not a side of Gene that I would expect. And for those really big Kiss fans, Gene and Paul had a band before Kiss called Wicked Lester that were involved with Epic Records, and the record never came out. I believe it was finished, and it was just a mismatch. And I think this probably would have fit on that, but on a Gene Simmons solo album, when you're expecting, like, I wanted the Demon to do an album that was like the Demon.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. Big solos, like anthems. Go fuck yourself. get fucked. I'm here. I'm the demon. And that's what I would thought we were going to get on the first song. It was perfect. And then you get the 2 tracks after, like, the hell is this? It doesn't work.
No.
It's not something you would equate to. Like, when I say the demon, like, God of Thunder comes to mind, and rock and roll. That's a fucking banger of a song and how it opens.
Rock and roll all night.
Yeah.
Call it love.
Yeah.
You need my loving, baby, oh so bad.
Yeah.
Like, this is just not that. This is such. So here's the point I want to make. So imagine September 18th, 1978. You go to the record store. You've saved all your money, right?
Right.
And you buy all 4 albums at once.
Yes.
So you put on Gene Simmons' album first. And you're thinking, shit, man, this Radioactive song is awesome.
Yeah.
And then after that, and then you put on Peter's album and you're like, what is this piece of shit?
Yeah.
And then it kind of saves it. I mean, I know you don't like Ace's execution of vocal, but a big Kiss fan will probably still love it.
Yes.
So you've just spent your money and half of it is shit.
Yeah. That's not good.
Pardon?
That's not good.
I would be so mad.
Yeah. What would you give the song?
This song gets it still gets a 3.2.
It gets a 2.8.
Yeah.
Yeah, there you go.
I don't think the album gets any better from here. I'm not going to lie to you.
Well, unlike Encore, we can't wave the flag, my friend. We can't wave the flag.
I'll listen to it and we can still talk about it.
Yeah.
Fun part. And
yeah.
I mean, maybe some of the listeners or people watching.
Oh, they're sickos. They're not going to help us. No. I know these fucking guys. No. I know these people. These are sickos that love to see me, love to see us suffering on screen.
I hear
Maybe our listeners will be no. They're not gonna do anything. They're gonna be like, yeah. It gets better. It gets better.
They're like, fuck those guys.
Yeah. All right, guys. We want to know what you thought of the episode. This episode down below in the comment section. My friend, don't go anywhere. We have to book the next show. So we will see you right back here tomorrow for a brand new episode of In Between the Ink with LB. And until then, take care, be safe, be well, and a club for life. Peace. Bye, guys.
Leather jackets, denim angels, trading legends track by track. You hold a memory in your fingers, drop that record, bring it back. You feel the chorus in your bloodstream, every echo, every shout. You